Detroit Become Human is a game known for its branching storylines, great directing and writing, award-nominating acting, and its invigorating gameplay.
That was smashing!
As I'm sure by now, many of you already know that this game is absolutely fantastic. It has it all. Great characters, good writing, screenplay, gameplay, a good story, emotional music, and great acting. Detroit released on May 25th of 2018, and myself and many others quickly fell in love, winning Best of E3 in 2017, and then nominated for the Best PlayStation and Best Adventure Game at IGN's Best of E3 Rewards. The reviews for this game were through the roof, receiving high ratings everywhere, but how does this game hold up almost 4 years after release? I can easily say that Detroit Become Human is my favorite choice-based game ever made. Life is Strange and The Walking Dead are both very good games, but in my opinion, Detroit is magical. When starting the game, you'll quickly fall in love with each of the three main characters. Connor, played by Brian Deckard, Marcus, played by Jesse Williams, and Kara, played by Valerie Curry. Each of the main characters have their own branching narratives that by the end of the game will merge depending on the choices you made. The choices in this game are nothing to take lightly, and one wrong choice, you could be sending one of these three characters to their death. At the start, there isn't much weight to your choices, but as the game goes on, it becomes more and more demanding. You can ruin relationships, kill side characters and main characters, and you can even end the story before you get to the end. Just to show how branching the narrative truly can be, there are a total of 85 different endings that can happen based on the way you play. The gameplay you see in the background right now is me working toward the peaceful androids ending, which in my eyes is the best ending in the entire game. But you can choose to be loyal to the humans as Connor and work to destroying the deviants, or you can help them. As Marcus, you will be making the most impact on the overall story, as you get to choose to be a peaceful, non-violent protester against android enslavement, or you can start a revolution. Kara's story is a bit more grounded, but you can choose to either be a caring mother towards Alice or to be a cold and distant. The choices aren't nearly as black and white as I describe here, but they are just some of the choices you will face in the game. I played the game many times, and although I've not gotten all 85 endings, I've gotten a decent number of them. Some of the choices I just couldn't make because it would pay me too much to have to hurt the characters that I fell in love with. The characters are easily the best part of Detroit Become Human. Connor and Hank are the best duo in media. When first interacting with Hank, he's very cold and aggressive towards Connor, displaying some very obvious hatred towards androids. Depending on your actions as Connor, you can flesh out the relationship, making for sweet, cute moments in the story.
Lieutenant. Wake up, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor.
Ah! Ah! Turn it off! Turn it off! Ah! What the fuck are you doing here?
Kara, Alice, and Luther have such a cute dynamic, and their story acts as sort of downtime from the other bigger pictures in the narrative, adding for cute moments of family love.
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
She hasn't had much to smile about lately.
That isn't to say that her story doesn't have stressful or intense moments, especially towards the end of the game where one wrong move means killing all three of them. I played through the game's peaceful route so many times, and I still sometimes make the mistake of getting caught and getting them killed. Marcus is used as a way to push the narrative forward. His choices ultimately are what shape the way that the game ends. He acts as a leader to all of the lost androids of Jericho, guiding them down the path of whatever the player chooses. Marcus does have North, whose relationship takes a while to develop, but this is one of the only instances where we see an android displaying love for one another. The only other time that we see this is in the strip club mission for Connor, when the two Tracys run away together. Carl Manfred acts as sort of the guiding hand to Marcus. He guides Marcus in the right directions and encourages him to be exactly who he wants to be and not let others control him. I love Carl's character, and you can see that Marcus loves Carl too.
Something has changed in the way you play. Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be.
The way Detroit is portrayed in this game really grinds in that dystopian society feel to everything around you. The opening sequence with Kara really shows how the technology of this future shaped the world and how the presence of androids changed humans overall. Humans in this game are portrayed to be more robotic than that of the android, displaying little emotion and treating the androids like literal garbage. You will see androids being beaten, roughed up in the streets, called names, and humans don't care because they're just machines, so what does it matter how they treat them? I noticed in the opening Marcus scene, we see a janitorial android sweeping up around the plaza, and a lady walks by and throws her empty cup on the ground in front of it. Because she knows that an android would have to pick it up anyway, so why would she have to go find a trash can? Androids are on display behind glass walls like merchandise. Androids even have to be separated from humans when riding a bus, and are banned from certain establishments like we see in Jimmy's bar. The parallels between how androids are treated and the civil rights movement is astonishing, and really brings to life a historical event. Later in the game, when Marcus becomes a deviant and removes his LED, he becomes indistinguishable from humans, so when he interacts with them, we are woken to the sad truth of this dystopian future. Before he removed his LED, he got roughed up by demonstrators and blamed for the loss of their jobs. We even have a man call out Marcus on the street saying he would destroy Detroit.
Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
After the LED was removed, everyone around him started treating him with respect. Someone even bumps into him and apologizes.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Although we know if he knew Marcus was an android, he would have just blamed him. This says a lot for the game's society, further proving that people don't even consider that their actions actually hurt the androids, and they're never even thought of as alive. Even Connor for most of the game refers to androids as an it, but depending on the choices you made, he will slowly begin referring to androids by him or her. Anyway guys, that's gonna about do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like and consider subscribing below. If you have any suggestions for games I might review in the future, please leave those in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.